Hello and good morning. We are in Sardinia, Italy, which is a gorgeous island. And today we're going to show you how to get from the city of Olbia to the Maddalena Archipelago by bus. Sardinia is really large, and so honestly a car is probably the best way to get around. But unfortunately we had some issues with renting our car. You can watch our other video about tips for getting around Sardinia for more information on that. So you'll take the bus from Olbia to Palau, which is a port town. You can then either take a tour directly from there without having to take the ferry, or if you want to stay a few days or explore La Maddalena yourself a little more, you can take the ferry, which is about €7 round trip per person. From what I've read, in La Maddalena, you really do need a car to see a lot of it by yourself, so that's why we're going to do this boat tour, which takes you some of the other little islands that you wouldn't also be able to get to without your own boat. We don't have a tour booked yet, but you can book them online. They start at about around $40 to $50, and then if you want like a catamaran or smaller tour, it starts around $80. So we're just going to get there and see what we can find and go from there. So we were able to find the bus. Definitely recommend getting there early so you can make sure you're in the right spot. There's probably gonna be a lot of people getting on the bus, so you do have like a few minutes to get on and to get your spot. You do have to buy your ticket in the bar across the street. I will be sure to also include the GPS location for that, or like the coordinates for that, so you can easily find it. It is €3.10 per person one way. It took us actually about 1 hour and 5 minutes. You do kind of go stopping, so in the summer I bet there's more people and more people may be getting on and off, so it may take longer. We left on the 8:30 bus. There's also a 7:30 bus, just depending. I'm not sure about the summer. We are here in October. As soon as you get off the bus, it drops you off at the ferry terminal. So if you're taking the ferry by yourself to La Maddalena, it's pretty easy. You just go in, buy your ticket, get on the ferry. They also have little spots where they're selling the daily excursions that we're doing. And we were able to get one last minute. The first place we went up to did not have any spots available, but we did go to a second one. It was about 9:50 in the morning, and they were able to get us 2 spots. So in the summer, I would definitely recommend booking in advance, because if it's October and they're sold out, and maybe they're just not doing as many tours, maybe in the summer they have more, but booking in advance would probably be a good idea. So they're going to take us to 3 different spots. One spot we'll just swim, 2 spots will be on the beach, and then they'll also drop us off at La Maddalena so we can explore the town a little bit before bringing us back here about 5:45 today. The tour costs €50, and then you also have to pay $2.50 per person for the national park fee. So €105 total for the both of us. I'm excited to see it and wish we had more time to be able to explore La Maddalena on our own, but just the way things worked out, this is the best option that we have.
We find ourselves starting from scratch, brick by brick. No path carved out for us now. The brush is thick. All I'm asking now, don't give up on love. Don't give up. Don't give up on love.
This tour has been so fun. We are on the 3rd island of the day. We started off by leaving Palau and picking up more people for the tour in La Maddalena. So our tour guide told us all about different islands we were passing, and then we stopped at the Santa Maria Island, and at that island you just stop for about 15 or 20 minutes and swim. Even though it's October, I got in the water and it was super nice. I was a little bit nervous, and actually not very many people got in from the group. I'd say there's maybe about 10 people swimming, but it's really fun. It's a fun spot. It's super beautiful. Everywhere the water here is just this blue, turquoise, different shades of this amazing clear blue water. Next, we pass some, I guess it's called the piscinas or the pools of Budelli. And they're just these spots of really blue turquoise water. And then we land at the island and they give you a little over an hour to explore. There's a couple beaches that are, they call them the free beaches. They're public. You're able to just walk there very quickly after getting off the boat. They're really pretty. They have these really colorful rocks, and the surrounding rocks are kind of pink, so it's very pretty. You can also though walk to another beach that's I think called like the Cavalier Beach, and it used to be public. I mean, it's all public, you can go, but now they have large portions of the beach roped off, mainly the sand, so that you just don't damage the sand. You're not allowed to bring any bags or any towels and like lay, but it's beautiful. Just you can see the dark blue water, and then it gets lighter as it moves into the shore. It's beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Blue Lagoon in Malta, if you've ever been or heard of it. When you get back to the boat, you can eat food that you brought, or you can pick up the food that you paid for earlier. They have different types of mainly pasta and like some crepes. We did get one plate of pasta. We also brought some cheese and crackers and a little chocolate just to have our own food. We got the pasta as well because we were a little hungry, and it was a pesto pasta. It was good, it was fine. Probably not worth the €7 on the boat. So I'd recommend to bring your own drinks, your own food, and just be prepared that way, and you can save a little bit of money. This is the last island that we're on, and I actually don't remember what it's called, so I will have to look it up. But this is the longest time that we've had to spend on the beach here, and it is amazing. There are 2 different beaches, both very close by. You can pick which one you want to relax at or split your time between the 2. We went swimming and are now just enjoying our time on the beach. We have one more stop on the tour, which is the Maddalena Island itself. We have about an hour to explore there, so we're excited to check that out next. Our last stop is the island La Maddalena in the town of La Maddalena, and it is super beautiful. We did wander for a little bit, and now we are eating some gelato before we have to head back. I would say that it's definitely worth the $50. Being here in October, it's actually been super warm. Hasn't rained, even though it was on the forecast, so we're super glad about that. And there's probably only about 40 people on our tour, and we did not see another tour anywhere else. I mean, I know they were out there, but we didn't see them. When we landed here in La Maddalena, we could see lots of these tour boats and signs and things. They're just all not running right now with it being October. Actually, a lot of the stores are closed here on the street, so there isn't as much shopping as there probably usually is. I think that's a benefit though. I mean, less people is always a positive in my book, and we had a lot of space even once we landed on the islands. There were various beaches to explore, and so it really didn't feel crowded at all. It was beautiful. I would also, kind of like I mentioned, bring your own food. The food that they offer is not really worth the price. Also bring your own drinks, bring your snacks, everything that you may need. That'll help you save a bit of money. They're going to take us back to Palau, and we will then have to buy a return ticket. I'm assuming it's going to be the same price, €3.10. If it's different, I'll let you guys know. But just in that same station where we arrived, there was a section to buy bus tickets. So we'll buy our bus ticket and head back to Olbia. This has been a super fun day trip. It definitely made up for some of the struggles we had getting used to not having a car as planned and getting around that. So hopefully this helps you if you find yourself in a similar situation without a car and would like to explore more of Sardinia. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.